You're in good soil with Kellen and Shay. Plant your seed, water your seed, and watch your seed grow.
Well, welcome back to season 2 of In Good Soil. I am Kellen Haynes. This is my co-host.
Shay Fowler, welcome back. Thank you for being with us. Oh my goodness, we have a treat today. Are you ready for this conversation?
I believe I am.
I don't know if I am because they're so mellow today. They are like so chilled. So hopefully you can get this chillness that they experience at all times. This is one of the goats out here in this world. She's amazing. She is talented. She is vibrant. She is natural. But she's a mess, y'all. And we have a good time every time we are together. We have done many things and we have great times when we are together. I bring none other to the stage, introducing to some of you, but most of you should know this person, Miss Cookie.
Hey y'all. Look, I feel like you should have been some clapping there. What's
Right?
up, y'all? What's up?
What's up? Thank you for joining us today.
Y'all
Yes, thank you,
so
thank
welcome, so welcome. I'm excited to be here, actually.
I'm glad you are
I
excited.
know, yeah, I'm excited. That's why we can reschedule.
Right.
Yeah, the weather threw us off a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're making it happen today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're glad to have you in the space.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
So our topic today is it's a new year, 26. We're learning to know our value and how we are so worthy thereof this life that we're living.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you do some awesome things. And wanted to know what can you bring to the table to help the good people out here to tell them how to be a healthier person, how to be a more vibrant person, how to have more positivity in their lives. I mean, where would you want to start with all that? That's a lot on the plate, but hey, you are Cookie Mookie.
It starts with you though. It really do. It starts with you. It's a journey though, but it does start with you and it's in your mind first. It's mindset.
Facts.
So if you change your mind to do something, like everything else will follow. I'm big on that. Whatever it is you decide to do, weight loss is mine.
Right.
Going vegan, mine.
Right.
You think about it before you do it. So yeah, like if you want a healthier life or a different vibe, it's your mind. We talk to ourselves a lot. We say a lot of things to ourselves. And when we say those things in our mind, like our subconscious don't know what's fake or real.
Right.
So whatever you telling yourself is what you're gonna receive. So
Facts.
I'm big on starting with self.
I like that. Starting with self.
Yeah, you got to.
You must start with self because can't nobody else do it but you.
And that's the other thing. A lot of people look for motivation outside of themselves.
It's you.
It's only gonna motivate you for so long.
Yeah.
You got to do the inner work to stay motivated.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got to be in your mind. It's got to be in your heart. Yeah. You got to have something that's in your soul and your spirit.
Yeah. To make you move.
When you want that change, you will see it. That's what I stand on it. I see it all the time. I listen to it. And outside of being an esthetician, I'm in the school, so I see it with the kids. So we are their biggest inspirations.
Right.
Teachers, parents, anybody that they run into, social media, the people, the rappers, everybody is their biggest motivation. That's their biggest inspiration. And so if we're not pouring into them positively, they're not gonna see their worth. So because of that, I really have to continue daily to work on myself. True. Now every day ain't a good day though.
No,
don't say that.
No.
Every day ain't a good day.
Right. So I got a question. So you said you're an esthetician, which I already knew this. You knew this. But we're letting the people know she's an esthetician. But for the young ladies that are or young men that might be trying to find themselves or find something to dive into, Give them a little bit of background of what got you into being an esthetician.
Okay, so let me start with, I have my degree in criminal justice and psychology.
Okay.
And I wasn't happy with working every day.
Okay.
I went and I worked for the state for 2 years. And I remember talking to my mama and calling her, talking to her one day. And I was, of course, when you fresh out of college, working with somebody next to you. Yeah, but they be like, your favorite coworker might be like 55.
Right.
And you like 22.
Right.
But so I just remember being at work and listening to some of the older women there, how unhappy they were. Like, they were so unhappy. They hated their job.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to my mama, how do people do this for 30, 40 years and be okay with it? Like, I just didn't want to do that. But I had been, as a youth, as a kid, teenager, I was in cosmetology in high school.
Okay.
And I did hair throughout college.
Okay.
So my last semester, I called my mom and was like, hey, I'm finna drop out.
She was like, what?
She was like, okay, what's going on? And I was like, I think I'm gonna go to Powell Mitchell to become an esthetician. She was like, ma'am, you got
6
one more semester. Yeah.
6 weeks.
She was like, you're almost done.
Right.
Finish that and
then
you done can't do it.
She was like, finish that and then you can go back to this. So I was like, okay. So I went ahead and finished and went to work, totally forgot about the aesthetics part. Like, forgot about it.
Wow.
Went to work, and then I was talking to a coworker. She was like, the state pay for you to go back to school for that. And I was like,
let me get it.
Let me go look into this. So I looked into it, and it's crazy. I did aesthetics. I applied for aesthetic school, and I applied for my MBA.
Oh.
Right. And I went and looked at the school in, my bad. I applied for 3 schools. I applied for my MBA online, aesthetics, and then I applied for Georgia State University mental health counseling.
Wow.
So I went to Georgia and did a tour of Georgia State. But while I was there, I took the test for juvenile probation for Georgia.
Okay.
Because of course my degree was in criminal justice.
Right.
I passed the test, but they had no jobs. Had no jobs. So get to Georgia State. I really liked the school, and I'm trying to envision myself being there because I just wanted to get away.
Right.
And then I did my interview for my MBA, and when they got to the financial part, like how much it was gonna be, I was like, "Oh, let me think about that.
That's gonna cost me the rest of my life."
Yeah. And then, like right after I got back from Georgia, did that interview for my MBA, I got a letter in the mail that I had got accepted into a study school. And when I got that letter, I also got a letter saying that I had a scholarship for the school. But the state paid for all of it, so I would be able to pocket that scholarship.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, this is a no-brainer.
This is the road I'm taking.
That's actually how I just ended up in, like, it's some more to it. I mean, I always was into beauty. I did hair.
Right.
So it was more so like, that was like my aha moment for me. It was like, oh.
So why not hair instead of, I mean, that's what you were already doing.
Right.
I have a big cousin that was an esthetician.
Okay.
And I knew that hair wasn't like, it didn't fulfill me like that. I can do it, but it wasn't like my thing. I started doing hair because my cousin didn't do my hair one time. Like literally, I asked her to do my hair. She was like, she had been doing our hair, and she was like, "Yeah, I'll do your hair, but it's gonna cost XYZ." And I'm like,
when did this start?
Girl, I'm 12. Who's finna pay for that? So I started doing my hair. Started doing my sister's hair. Then we had 2 other little cousins. We would just practice on their hair. Went to aesthetics. Took cosmetology in high school. And when I graduated,
you must have went to Maplewood.
McGavitt, before they took it out and sent it to Maplewood.
Okay.
And then in Memphis, I grew up in Memphis, but we moved here when I was in high school. So it was just something different. It was like, okay, I'll do this. So I did it. But I was doing hair. In college, I did hair. I was doing, that's when micro braids was big. Kids don't know about that. I was doing micro braids and sewing. Okay. And I did that all through college. So
made you some extra pocket money. Nice.
But I don't know. I think it was still something missing to me. For me, like for as far as hair, I just never was like, I'm just gonna do hair. It was more of like, I can do it, so I do it. Yeah. But when I got into aesthetics, it was like
a different skill, maybe.
It was a different skill feeling. I don't know. It was just, I like the aha moments with the clients. Like when I would do their facials, even though facials at the time were boring to me. But when I would do their facials and the outcome, like when they would get off the bed, they just looked and felt relaxed.
Nice.
So I guess that's what it was. But when I learned brows and lashes is when it was like, oh, this is for me. Yeah.
So the light switch came on.
It did.
Y'all had that switch. Some comes earlier than others.
Yeah.
And I was like 26, 27. Okay. So I was a late bloomer too. Like the young girls that come in at like 18, 19, I tell them all the time, like, I know this is something you love right now, but it's okay to switch it.
Right.
Because I love criminal justice and psychology, but I knew that it wasn't fulfilling me how I needed to. So now that I'm in this, like, and I'm in the school, like, it's cool to be at the school, but
you need something.
It's not me. Yeah. It's all right. I love working with the kids, but I know I can work with them a different way.
Right.
So I'm in a space now. It's like, okay, you did that, but that's not where you want to be. So, I love my babies. I love the kids. I love my babies. I got a couple of kids I got some kids call me TT. I got some to call me mama. I got all that, but it's still just not fulfilling for me.
Okay. Wow. So, as being this facial girl, this girl that takes care of the skin, yes, she has taken care of mine and taking care of my skin as well. I'm on a little sabbatical because I'm menopausal right now.
Yeah.
And it don't like nothing over here. Nothing. The skin don't like nothing, y'all.
And that is what I'm learning now. I'm actually learning more about menopausal skin.
Okay.
Right now. So I'm learning how to, because you got to grow with your clients.
Yes, you do. So what is it that I already know the answer. You may not say it, but I feel like I know this answer. What's your favorite part of doing facials?
My favorite.
And you better say the right answer.
My favorite part of doing them or just the whole experience.
The whole experience.
My favorite part is the end. Like when I show y'all, you talking about extractions. My favorite part is extractions.
So hold on. Let me even guess what this is.
Okay, go ahead.
Because extract usually means to pull out. So are you pulling the stuff out the face?
Yeah. And you should see the excitement she has. Like she has these little tools that she uses, but then she's like, I don't like that. She'll take some Q-tips. Take that Q-tip and cut it in half and take the bottom off.
I don't cut the Q-tip in half. That's what's crazy. You always thought I cut it.
I thought you did.
I use 2 Q-tips and just squeeze them together
to pull out all this stuff out of your skin. Oh, your face is so congested. Who knew a face could be congested? But okay,
here's the thing. Most people don't know that their face is congested. They just be like, "Oh, I got bumps everywhere." Baby, it's congested, and you constantly packing stuff on it. That's one thing. But it's fulfilling to see like makeup products, just anything, ingredients, not ingredients, but skincare products, or if you are outside a lot, those things are getting in your skin. Environmental things are getting in your skin. If you cook a lot, the grease and stuff is in your skin. So just everything. We deal with a lot every day. Stuff we don't see. Like
you stay busy, don't you?
I do.
I can tell.
I do.
You say it every day. Everybody can't say that either.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm very grateful for my business and my clients. Like I've been in business 11 years. I've been an esthetician for 12.
Okay.
So
that's real good.
Right.
And I mean, I'm not on a sabbatical because I still take clients, but my schedule is limited right now because I'm in the school. But even with that, I still have my consistent clientele. They come to me weekly and monthly. So I'm grateful for that I have the clients that, move when I move.
Yeah.
The election years are hard anyway. So going back to what we talked about as far as mindset, that's where a lot of service providers were broken. Like, and I'm still seeing it, like fearful, scared of what's going next, scared to do anything, scared. Like I'm seeing a lot of that with a lot of service providers, whether it's estheticians, hairstylists, massage therapists, anybody in the beauty industry. A lot of them are. You can kind of tell who is operating in faith and who is operating in survival. And so the election year was a hard year, and I even had a moment like, dang, what's happening?
Right. It's natural.
It is natural, but also
response.
But everybody don't know how to deal with that either.
Yeah.
Like,
no, they don't.
Friends and family around you because they're used to you being a certain way. So I dealt with a lot of pushback from my family too sometimes. Like, and it wasn't like they weren't supportive. It's just like, girl, you need to just go get a job or something like that. And because that's the first thing, survival. And us as Black folks, we always in survival for the most part. So in that year, it helped me to realize, like, okay, I did go pick up a job. I've been a substitute teacher for 10 years. Last year I became a full-time employee for Metro. Even though, and I had some pushback there, like somebody had asked me, like, you gonna take on the full time? I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that. And then, for those that are local, we had school shooting, and I worked at that school. So I work at Antioch High School. I was there the day of the school shooting as a substitute. That morning before all of the situation happened, I had told my mom, I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and become a full-time classroom associate. And she was like, okay, but that was more so just thinking about what's coming. Like I was thinking forecast, like it's gonna be a rough year because of this election.
Trying to prepare yourself.
Yeah. So that was that morning. I didn't know that we were gonna go through a traumatic experience. So that kind of also helped me to keep that decision. That it was a tragic day. It was a hard day.
Very much so.
But as a nurturing person and a person who feels everything, I knew it was like, that was more of like a, and I have not talked about this.
You haven't.
So I might get emotional.
And it's fine. I was going to ask you.
It's a safe space.
Yeah.
But that's probably when I first knew that our babies need somebody that really truly cares. So when I came back to the school, because we only had like a 3-day break. So when I came back to the school and the principal asked me to come on full time, it was like a no-brainer for me. Then I was like, you know what? I had already applied for it that day. And she was like, let me pull your name and be ready for an interview when you come from lunch. And I was like, cool. So that's kind of how it happened. And I also know God put me in spot. He put me in places where I'm supposed to be. A lot of times we think about that and we think we're supposed to be there for a long time. But I think my time is starting to, wrap itself up. And I'm gonna miss them, and I haven't even told them yet. But yeah, I think that's where I'm starting to realize that it's time for me to do something different.
So is that a mindset thing?
Absolutely. Yeah, mindset. Most of the time people quit their jobs prematurely. They don't think about it. I'm not, and I haven't. It's not set in stone yet, but I feel like I'm gravitating towards it.
Yeah.
But most people quit their jobs prematurely. They don't have a plan. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't have 100% of a plan.
But you have a plan.
But I have a plan. I also am a faith person, so it's whatever the divine want me to do is what I'm gonna do. So I know if I do it, it's because it's a lesson somewhere.
And you'll know when it's time to make the move.
Right.
It's okay to say, okay, I think my time is about up, but that don't. Who knows the day or hour that it's time to move?
For you,
But right now, you got to prepare for that move as best as you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just God will hit us with like, okay, this is what I want you to do. I think we talked about this in the last season.
Yeah.
I want you to do this. That don't mean I want you to say drop everything right now and go do that today. No, you need to start preparing today for tomorrow.
Right. Right.
Now, my journey in my business though has been a faith walk. Like I had everything I've done when it came to this career has just been a drop and go. I'm very spontaneous though, like in real life. Like,
and yes, she is.
Like I do stuff. People like, what made you do this? It was the move to do.
Yeah. As we were talking earlier, we did this. You went on this silent retreat. And you enjoyed it. You didn't give much detail, but you can see the difference in how you moved and all. And then you said, Shay, you should do it.
Yeah. And I remember your status before you went and did it. And you was like, okay, y'all, I'm gonna do this 3-day silent retreat. And my experience was like, I'm gonna do this 3-day retreat, y'all. I was excited. Yours, it wasn't because you weren't excited. It was just like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go do this. For me, and I don't think I announced mine. I think I just, when I came back, I was like, I just did 3 days. Now, my experience with the 3 days, when I left that place, even my drive back to Nashville was like, ooh, like, because we decided for 3 days. Like you haven't heard cars. You hadn't. All you heard was birds and walking through the
tree. Nature is all you heard.
That's it. And it was, you literally were quiet for like, you were meditating with others, but you was quiet for like an hour at a time. And you were quiet the whole time. And you didn't have your cell phone. You had nothing. What
most people in the world in 2026 are afraid to do.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this though. When I got back to my car and I turned on my phone, my mom and my sister had messaged me every day, multiple times. Like they made me cry. I was like, my mama was sending like prayers. My mom was sending like prayers and scriptures. My sister was just like, hey, just checking on you. I know you're having a good time. Love you, whatever. Like they were just sending me so many different messages. So I was like, oh shoot, I was missed. Okay. But also it was much needed. I was in a very interesting time in my life too. I was going through a breakup. And he had popped up the day that I left to go. So like he had left a letter on my front door. Wow. And I read the letter when I pulled into the place because I seen it and I'm like,
he'll steal and destroy. I was
like, why would he do that? But so I was going through that. I was just going through a lot of stuff. So I really need that experience. I really did. And there was a brother there. It was a black guy there. And we was on the tour.
I was the only one.
Okay. So there was a black guy there. And at the end of, he did 5. I did 3. And at the end of my 3 days, like we had that moment where you can talk to whoever and say, so, everybody that's going on leaving after the 3 days, get up, we hug or whatever. He came and gave me a hug and let me go back. We had breakfast together. We ate together every day. Like we didn't say nothing to one another, anything, but we would sit beside each other every day. What I noticed about him and this is important for just black men in general.
Okay.
He paid attention to my every move. Like I never not felt safe when I was there. And I knew that if anything was to happen to me, I just felt like he would take care of whatever. Like if somebody did anything to me, he would be there. Cause like he was very, I just remember looking at him and him watching me walk. And it wasn't in like a creepy type of way. Right. And it wasn't in like a intimate type of way, but it was just like
make sure my sister is okay.
Yeah. So when that last day we spoke to other people and he was probably the last person I hugged, I want to say. And he gave me a hug and he was like, you enjoy your journey. And he was like, you got this. And like I ain't seen this man since then.
Right.
And he also, let me put this out here. He was not a man that I would have been attracted to if I had seen him on the street. Okay. And not in a bad way. He just wasn't my type.
Right.
So I'm saying that to say like that meant a lot to me for a woman who has always felt like she had to take care of herself. Mm-hmm. Like for somebody that has always had to protect myself.
Right.
I remember walking, you know how when you were there, you seen the lake and stuff. Mm-hmm. I remember walking around the lake and looking up and him sitting over in this corner and him just watching me walk around this lake. And I was by myself and I remember looking at him and saying, oh, okay, cool. But I didn't feel like it was.
You sure you ain't say to yourself, what is this man looking at? You not one time, not the first time?
I didn't. You would think I would. No, I didn't. I actually, I didn't. I didn't feel any feel any type of unsafe or anything. Like I didn't think none of that. Right. But that whole, and he actually left with us. I think he left with us. Okay. He was on 3 days too. He did the 3 days too, I feel like. Or maybe, no, he didn't. It was his first time. That's what it was. Okay. Because, they had like a meet with you with your first time. I'm like, why was I in the room with him? He was on a 5-day, but he was in the meetup with us because it was our first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just listening to some of his story, that's when I really started to notice that he was paying attention. Because he kind of mentioned being a protector. He kind of mentioned that in his story of sharing. So that's probably the one thing that I do. That's the one thing that I do remember about that experience.
And to say to men, women can sense when a man is looking at her one way or another. Mm-hmm. But when she gets that assurance that he is in the room to protect her, she is at ease and can do whatever she needs to do. We have a sense that says, oh, he out to get me.
Mm-hmm. Or we got that sense of danger.
Yeah.
Like a lioness. Like the lioness. She knows when somebody's gonna approach the pride.
Yeah.
So I think we just, as women, we just kind of have that sense of that.
Because you get these, I don't know.
Intuition.
Yeah, I guess. And it's these little sensories.
In our mind and our bodies. Yeah. Especially if you've been through something.
Yeah.
So I'm vocal about this too. I was, as a kid, as a teenager, I was essayed and molested multiple times. So there's certain cues that I get from people. And my body literally, I have this chill or something that I get when I'm in danger. It goes through, it's almost like a shock wave that goes through my body if I feel like I'm in danger. So I have that, or if I'm touched a certain way that doesn't feel familiar to me, my body will do this. So I, like when they say the body keeps the score, it really do keep the score. Like we really,
especially for us, it really does.
We hold on to a lot.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel like any of that. But I also am really big. It's funny you say that because I was thinking about this when I was sitting in the car earlier. A lot of women don't like friendly men. Like when they're dating, they don't like a friendly.
Yeah, I know. I went through that when I was single. I understand. I didn't understand it then. I understand it now. I think I know what you're saying. Go ahead and finish what you're saying.
Yeah, a lot of women don't like friendly men. Like if they with somebody, they don't want him to be friendly to anybody else. I'm not total opposite of that.
Mm.
The way a man treats another woman, now I ain't saying you gotta be out here flirting with women,
Right.
but the way a man treats another woman, especially in your presence, says a lot about him.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
if we walking through the door and you hold the door for me and it's another woman behind us and you just let the door close on her,
yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't do that either.
So
I be at church sometime and I let my wife and daughter in,
yeah,
and it be
30 of them.
coming in, so I just hold the door.
Right.
I don't just let it shut. I mean,
Right.
for one, that's just
common courtesy.
rude. Yeah, it's common courtesy. It'll be rude if I did that.
Right.
But
just
some women want you to do that.
Yeah,
Don't hold the door for me.
Or the girlfriend or the wife don't want you to do that.
Oh, I think that's
my
so.
wife not like that.
That's so
Right.
Yeah, but I understand it to a certain extent,
Right?
Because some people take it too far.
True.
But I do pay attention to that.
But I think a lot of that comes with more insecurity than it does anything.
Absolutely.
And for my wife, she's not insecure
at all.
For one, she's walking door and going about her business anyway.
Right.
And I'm just holding the door, and she know I'm coming along.
Right.
So,
but it's a lot of women out here, especially in the 20s and early 30s, that feel that way.
Yeah.
And so, and I said that because I see it in our youth now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm seeing it at the school.
Mm-hmm.
Like girls don't want their boyfriend to hold the door for the girl at the door. Like it's crazy to me.
Like who taught you that?
Yeah.
Well, nobody taught them. Probably. Well,
where did you see that?
It comes from the same generation of women that it probably started with. I believe our grandparents and probably our parents, they probably wasn't really tripping like that back then.
No.
Because they were more, if you think about that generation, it was a more respect-based generation.
Absolutely.
And a courtesy-based generation. And that's for all people. Nowadays, it's about me and mine.
Don't touch it.
And everything else, forget it. So this younger generation now, it ain't nobody teaching them at all. True. They're just watching what everybody else is doing around.
Yeah, that's why I said we their greatest inspiration.
They don't have no teachers.
Yeah, that's true.
And it goes same thing for men. It's like, or young men. Like I try to teach my son open doors. I don't really teach my son to pump the gas. If he with me, I pump the gas. But you know, at the same time, if you with a woman, if you with your mama, if I see it, pump the gas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if my older son, you got a young lady friend, pump her gas. She shouldn't have to get out of the car.
Absolutely.
To pump the gas. Because just like that man was watching you while you walking around, you should get out, pump gas, and watch what's going on around. She's more protected inside the car. You know what I'm saying? So, but we got to get more men to make sure that we're teaching it and we're showing it and being the example for them to see.
Yeah. You know so true. Yeah. Now, I like how we're talking about, because we know that this is the month of love, and you know, as single people. Am I single? Okay.
You got a question, man?
Yeah.
Are you single?
Are you single? We gonna all ask you.
Yeah.
Since you question.
I don't know. I need to find out.
We gonna got a little situation.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. But okay, as a single woman at this moment,
who's single? You?
The single ladies that are out here.
Oh, okay.
Including myself.
Oh, I was gonna say because I'm not single.
I'm finna say.
We must talk. We're gonna talk. Okay. You in your singleness, once you were single, how did you love on yourself?
Ooh, that's a good question because I still do the same thing. Although I'm with someone, you still need to love on yourself.
Oh yes, we have talked. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So So some of the things that I'm still the same. So I of course physically I'm in the gym, eating healthier, making sure I'm eating properly. What else do I do? I actually am taking myself to the movies this weekend to be I want to see Moses the Black. I really want to see that. And he's with his daughter this weekend. So I was like, I might do that. So but I like taking myself out.
Yeah.
To eat, movies, just doing stuff that I
Right.
like to do.
Sure.
Let's see what else.
A lot of women think they gotta wrap themselves up. That also goes again with the insecurities.
Wrap themselves up in a man.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
Yeah, I think it's both. I also think that I'm real big on not losing myself in a relationship.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, yeah, you still gotta find some other stuff to do. And I'm a solo traveler and all that, and so he know that. Like, yeah, I'm going out of town.
Right.
Like doing something for myself, sir.
Yeah.
We can do something together too, of course.
Yeah.
But I need my peace of mind. I need my space, my alone time, my solitude.
Yes.
To get it together.
Like, even if y'all travel together, you still can. I know when me and my wife, when we go out of town, we all go out of town. I still sometimes just need some layback time for me.
Y'all
go to the pool or go do what you do or whatever. I don't always have to be a part, and vice versa. She definitely don't have to. She can do her own thing.
She will do her own thing. Yes. I will say, let me say this. I love y'all's relationship.
Thank you.
Since I met y'all and how both of y'all are like, it's
together, but it's separate. But they know how to bring it back in.
Like, you know this, they got somebody, but you also know that they're their individual.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's also something that's not taught.
Right.
Like I read this post about Black people not teaching their kids how to date. Like we've never taught our kids how to date.
No.
And that's why situationships are so big. That's why so many baby mama, baby daddy, relationships, because we never really taught. We looked at, or we were taught that dating was a bad thing,
right?
Or it led to sex.
Whereas
our counterparts, white folks, all them, they teach their daughters, like, they teach them healthy boundaries in relationships. They teach them how to date. They allow them to do certain things so that in adult life they're able to navigate life differently. Whereas we are taught to stay away from the boys. They don't want nothing but one thing. So that's what we think about. And then even if that's what it is,
you stupid.
And then the boys are taught, like, to sow their seeds, like, go out there and get however many you can get. But if we teaching our girls not to do it, and we teaching our boys to do it, then there's a disconnect there.
Total.
Right?
Total.
Like, we don't, because our girls are scared, so now they're scared of not only doing it, but now they're scared of their bodies. And so we're teaching so many different things that go against adulthood. Because now you're an adult and you don't even know how to really sit with yourself.
You don't.
Right? So that's one thing. Like, I lost my virginity at 12 years old.
Right.
But it was from trying to protect myself too.
Right.
Because I was introduced to, well, I don't think we can say the word. We can't say the word on the podcast, can we?
What's the word?
Sex.
Yeah.
Because they be trying to exit all that on social media and stuff.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, I'm noticing that in music now.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Chris Brown song.
What?
Leave it alone. Just leave the words alone. We've heard them already.
Yeah, they exit out a lot of words.
They've even gone back to Neo's song I heard the other day, and put your mouth on me and I put my mouth on you, and they leaked that out. I said, we're going back to 1980 something.
Right.
I know they're doing that on social media.
Social media.
Yeah,
for sure. Check into that.
But what was I going with that? What did I say? I know, but what was I saying? Oh, so it was more so to protect myself. Like, I didn't want it taken from me because I was already.
It had already been taken.
I was molested. We never went that far, but I knew it was coming. Right. Or I felt like it was coming. So I was like, let me do my own thing so nobody could say they took that.
Right.
So that was my logic at 12. So
Wow.
if that was my logic at 12,
Who
you can
else?
only imagine what other little girls thinking.
Yeah.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
we don't give a healthy education to folks.
It's in the church.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you, saying that, I used to work for this agency, Nashville Cares, and I used to be the educator for women. And if they were positive or negative, I used to say affected or infected. But I would teach them how to listen to their bodies. And they'd be like, what do you mean? I said, you have 5 senses. You have to see your body. You have to hear your body. You have to smell your body. You have to taste your body. Those are your senses. It's your body. So you saying I got to taste myself? Yeah, go like that. Taste yourself. Yeah. You got to know what you taste like. Right. And they were like, what am I supposed to teach my daughter? And when women would ask me to come teach their youth, they'd be like, well, don't say everything. Then I'm not coming.
Yeah, because why we gotta hide that from them? And especially
because they're gonna learn it from someone else that's gonna give them the wrong information.
I think a lot of the older generation, depending on where you're talking about older, I think they think if you give too much information, then that's just gonna intrigue them. But they're already intrigued.
Yes.
And if they're intrigued, then they're gonna find it anyway. They're gonna go looking for it. So at least if you can inform them
and give them the great information
that don't mean
you have
it's going
attached to them, and they go out and do it.
Or they might go out and do it just because. But I mean, we can't.
You can't stop it.
But if you give them all the information that they need up front, at least
they can make the right decision.
They can at least say, well, I learned this from mama, or I learned this from dad, or I learned this from Shay in church, or whoever.
Right.
So let me think about this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they can say, no, grandma made me want to go.
Don't see what they do.
Yeah. But sometimes it's just, I guess it's about how you give it to them.
Yeah, it's about how you give it.
And also, if I'm gonna go back to the church. Okay. So, and we
don't feel. Look, let me say this right here. And I'm a church going man. I'm a Christian.
Say what you gonna say.
And my mother and father are elders.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to talk about the church. Because
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. She's not.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to choose her words.
Yeah. I'm not.
But you don't have to choose your words.
It's good conversation.
Yeah. And I'm a PK kid.
Okay.
But I'm no longer in the religion of Christianity. So when I say that, most people like, oh, she don't believe in God. That's not the truth. I just do not do religion. But I was gonna say,
we shouldn't.
Right. But
it's the relationship.
It's definitely the relationship. And that's a whole nother conversation. But I was gonna say, when it comes to being in the church, I read a post about this the other day. This Christian lady, pastor's wife or whatever, she was just on Threads, and she was saying that we needed to start having healthier sex conversations with married couples.
Absolutely.
And when I went and read them comments, they were so mad that she said that. And it was interesting to me because it's like we take, as Christians, take the fun out of everything. Everything. Like everything has to be divided.
Or take life out of everything.
Take life out of everything. Yeah.
True.
So when it comes, I remember being a teenager and being at like a teen summit at the church. And I had already done it. So like it was, but I remember I forgot the question that was posed, but before the question was even finished, they was like, don't do it. And I remember that because I looked over, I was probably like 16 or 17 by then. And I'm like, don't do it. That's what y'all got to say?
That's all they got to say.
And that was my logic at 16. So now that I'm 40, I'm like, y'all still teaching these kids that? That's stupid. Because they have access to everything now. Like back when we were younger, we had to go put it in VCR.
Yeah. Like, don't need that tape in there.
Yeah. or we had to go look for our daddy them magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, like all they gotta do is type in the word, and it's right there.
It's right there.
On Twitter, on wherever you go, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like that's not how we do it. But what I did read something that said statistics show that sex in the adolescents are down. Like they're not having as much sex as we were, but they're also exposed to more than we were.
So much more.
So there's that too. Like, as I'm not really a statistics person, but I do look at those things because when I listen to something now, of course, don't get me wrong, they still talking about certain things, but a lot of them talking, they ain't doing the doggone thing.
Not nothing.
Yeah, they talking, but I be honest, boy. The conversation they having now,
it's
we
crazy.
Some stuff that we wouldn't even
think about saying or doing. Like, they
but they exposed to it.
They
exposed to like their favorite people are baddies.
Right.
They exposed to fighting and they exposed to sex. They love
those two things.
I really think as you like when you say baddies and we're talking about like reality TV type of stuff, and I think the young ladies now are more money driven, more career. I'm trying to phrase it, not career, but I'm not even gonna just say the kind of career and money. It just depends on which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Or who the bag is always trying to be got.
But it's like if even at 15, 16, if the little boy ain't got no money and he ain't supposed to have no money, it's like they don't want to talk to him. So in some sense, it's good, but that's not good for as they get older. There's got to be a balance of everything.
And I hear what you're saying. I don't like it. I don't like that young girls are out for money. Like, secure your bag. Like, get your bag. Your bag should be secured first before you allow to say to this dude, because he's 25 and you 16, he got money. So, and I can't stand when women say, you need to date him. He got a lot of money.
Yeah, because he'll still beat your ass.
And someone introduced me to a 65-year-old man, handsome as he is, gorgeous. But when this man said that he don't have time to do A, B, and C, and yes, he had kids, but he don't really fool with his kids. Sir, what can you do for me? You can't be my man, and you can't take care of your kids. Your bag is cute, but what you gonna do with it? Because clearly, if you're not sharing with your kids, you're not sharing with me. So no, thank you. So we can't always depend on somebody's bag. And young girls, y'all need to calm that down.
But I think again, like I said earlier, we are their greatest inspiration.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I do like about being in the school, because they do see somebody that's actually doing the work. Like most of my girls follow me on social media. Like I don't mind them following me on social media. Some people like, well, I don't want them to follow me because I can't do X. No, they need to see all of me.
If you don't see me.
Because if you're going to see me, and I need you to see like that Ms.Kookie, Ms.Kookie here at school, but Ms.Kookie also
has a life outside.
The owner of a shop. She does these things. Oh, she likes to party. She travels.
Yeah.
And so the running joke at the school is that I'm rich. Like they
if you only
literally think like they like, Ms.Kookie rich, she got money.
Oh, okay.
And they say it so much that I'm like, okay, I do, huh? But so that we are their greatest inspirations, and we speak more volume. I don't care what they watching on TV. We speak more volume to them in their face.
Exactly.
So, y'all can follow me. They coming up to me like, Ms.Kookie, can you do my brows? Absolutely. Come on. So they know I teach skincare. They know all the things. They know everything. I am an open book to them, but I'm also who I needed.
Right.
So when I think about that, I'm like, it was a trend at one point, on TikTok, where it was like you post a picture of yourself as a kid, and then you talk about all the things that you've done, and then you post yourself for right now, and then you go back to that little kid, and you like, wait, you a esthetician and a salon owner.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, so when I think about looking at Lil Cookie and looking at adult Cookie, it's like, dang, I did a lot.
I did a lot.
So when I think about that with the kids, like, oh wow, I've done a lot, and they see that I've done a lot. And they hear that I've done a lot. So
love it. Okay, one last question before we end this great party. As you know, we are in this love month, but we are in one of the greatest months of all. Even though January is the best month, but neither here nor there.
December is really, but
okay, Capricorn. This is Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
What history would you leave? A fact, a knowledge, a nugget of Black history would you leave with the people?
Well, yeah, I know I'm an esthetician.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would talk about the first Black dermatologist. He was out of Chicago. Theodore Lawless was his name. He was the first Black dermatologist in the United States.
Wow.
So I actually feel like I did pull it up.
Okay. What year was this? And is he still living? Where we go find him?
No, he's not still living. Okay. It was from 1892 to.
Oh yeah, he gone on the blood.
He was born in 1892.
He gone on the blood.
All the way. Before we were even.
And thought about.
Yeah. 19. You said what?
No. I'm thinking about 100 years from now.
Right. 19. So he died in 1971.
Oh, okay. 2 years before I was born.
That's why I said he was gone before we were. Yeah. But he was out of Chicago, and he specialized in skin disease and syphilis treatment.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's actually somebody I do kind of mention every year around this time, just because he was a man, Black history. Right. And he was out of Chicago. And they talk so bad about Chicago.
They do.
All the time. But Chicago has some
bomb folks.
Yeah. And there was a lot of us there. So
yes. So true.
All right. So we're doing this new segment.
Okay.
It's called, I guess I ain't got a name for it.
Okay.
But so basically, I'm going to ask you to plant your seed because this is in good soil. Okay. I'm going to ask you to plant a seed in good soil today for our audience. First, let me ask you, has anyone planted a good seed in your soil to help you grow, and then plant a seed in good soil?
That's a good one.
Right.
Can I get an example though?
Right.
Just who poured into you? Who poured into you? Who planted? You are soil. Okay. Okay. Your existence is soil. Who planted a seed that has grown inside of you to get you where you are today? And then,
I have so many.
And then return it
to the people.
To the people.
Okay. Let me see. I have so many.
I know the feeling.
But I'm gonna say this crazy. I know some people are gonna look like wow, but I'll say my ex.
Oh.
I'll say him. I'll say that although he did so much stuff, but he was just he was a good friend.
Okay.
So, because we were friends first. So, he was a good friend, and he definitely instilled a lot of mindset stuff in me. Like he helped me to really transition or transform my mind into thinking really the way I think now. Like, because he was a Sagittarius. He is a Sagittarius. So he would definitely knowledgeable person, reading all the time, but he definitely introduced me to a lot of stuff, spirituality, mindset, healing, and I was already on my own healing journey, but herbs. So yeah, I'll say that.
So what would you give? What seed would you give to someone right now?
Would you plant? What seed would you plant in somebody else's?
What seed would I plant? I would say how I started. the conversation today. You have to start with yourself. Whatever you decide, whatever you start in your mind, like your mindset is what you're gonna see for real. Like that's what you're gonna see. So I would say to it's a book called Start with Why. Start with Why. There's a book called Start with Why. And so I would say to start with yourself. Like your why should be within you first.
Yeah.
Like most of the time I start with why it's like I'm doing this for my kids or I'm doing this for my family or my friends. No, start with yourself.
Okay.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking our time today.
Thank you. This was a very good conversation.
You're welcome. Thank y'all for having me.
You're welcome. You popped off our season 2 like no other.
Thank you.
We say thank you. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Oh, I am. I'm excited. Yes.
If you got products, if you got something that you got going on in your business or anything that hey, this right here is this soil right here is good soil.
Please say.
Yes, I definitely. I will. Well, first of all, y'all know I like to yap. I'm a yapper.
Come on, yapper.
So I will definitely come back. And I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I wasn't feeling good today. So and I'm still not feeling the best, but
you pushed through.
I did.
You pushed right on through.
And I'm glad I said, no, we're gonna keep doing it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And we say thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, but I appreciate it. I like the conversation.
Yeah, yes, great conversation. We always have good conversation. Well, we want to say thank you for joining us today. I hope this conversation brings you some get your mindset together, get it right, get it tight. So until next time, I am your girl Shay Fowler.
And I'm Kellen Haynes, and this has been the In Good Soil Podcast. I love y'all. Peace.
Until next time.